Hello, everyone. Been here for a while. Gonna play. I'm gonna harvest. Still harvest more pumpkins. Gonna harvest more trees. Need lots of lights. Hey, look at that. You can tell this game, is fairly new because there's no campfires up on the. It's not the librarian, is it? The priest. I think that somebody told me that it was the priest. The priest hanging out in here. So it's the start of the game, starting all over again, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind. Gather some potatoes so I can feed my villagers. That's why I need to get a lot of pumpkins, watermelon, and trees, especially at the beginning for me because that's the way I play my game. Because you can trade with the villagers. I need a diamond axe. Yeah, I can go in there and probably get myself killed 100 times to find some diamonds when I would rather do it this way. I don't know. I like to garden. So that's what I'm going to do is, harvest like a farmer. Just a farmer. Speaking of a farmer, you know what I did today? I split wood for, I don't know, about an hour and a half. Got some wood split. I had um, log, a logging truck bring me in some wood and dump it off out in my front yard. Side starting it. I had it dumped off in April, early April, so now it's still wet. I need to get to the bottom. It's like 3 tiers high. It's pretty high. I need to. So I just been kind of working with that, getting that ready to stack for October. September, October, I'll stack all the wood up on my porch. Yeah, they say not to put it on the porch, but you know what? This whole place is gonna burn. That little bit of wood ain't gonna hurt me. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I got that done. Like I said, it took about an hour and a half. My biggest rounds are about 16 inches. I can barely handle it, but I'm doing pretty good for a 70-year-old woman. Look at my charcoal. Lots of charcoal. And then I mowed my lawn. That took about 2 hours. And then after that, I just kind of puttered around the house. You know, normal stuff. Normal stuff for me. Went and checked out my garden. It's doing okay. It's not doing the best. We've had some really cold nights. I'm talking. Are you done with the kitty cats? Are you done playing with the kitties? Is my Rupert done playing with the kitties? Um, how come what did I do that? Okay, what was I doing here? Oh, I was going to go after some, because I got all my pickaxes. Must have been going after some cobblestone for some reason. Different day. That was yesterday. So this is a different day. I changed my mind real quick. Especially especially in my game of Minecraft, you can do that. Okay, so all right. I need to plant some trees. Where's my? Okay, I think I can plant a few. I think I can plant a few trees before I have to sleep. Yep, I can right here. I'm gonna do it right here. Need a lot of trees. I like collecting my resources right away. I mean, it's not right away because it takes a long time. I mean, it takes days, weeks, more like weeks. And then that gives me, when I'm done, then that gives me a chance to actually, play the game. Go down into the hole. I don't like getting double trees. That's too much. Okay, got that done. Yeah, when you get so many beehives, and it makes it difficult to plant trees. Um, so when I'm done actually needing all the trees I need, I'm not, I'll have the beehives there, and then I can get honey, and honeycomb. Or you can eat the honeycomb to keep your health up. And it's a good time to gather all my leather too. I have a lot of leather in the landscape. So like I said, I'm just starting over. There might be cobblestone all over the mountain there, but everything's all lit up. This part of the game is when I went into the realm, and I've done a lot since then, or it's progressed since then. It's evening time here. It's night. It's about 2 minutes after 8. So after I, worked around all day and kind of watched YouTube a lot, a little too much. I like the funny stuff, like the dogs. Um, I have been getting into the police officers when they're doing your when you're gonna arrest somebody. Those are pretty funny. So I like that one. That cop was chasing that kid, and and the kid goes, "Call 911! Call 911!" I know you guys have seen it. Somebody out there has had to have seen it. And the cop goes, "I am 911." He goes, "No, you're not." He goes, "Yes, I am. I'm 911." I love that one. So in the evening here, I have a couple cocktails to settle the body down and get ready for the evening and do some Minecraft. I really do like Minecraft. Very interesting game. I'm a simple person, and it's a simple game that I play. I mean, God, some of these guys are just like, wow. Build big towers with glass. It's just beautiful. You can't do something like that in survival mode. You have to do it creative. Because it would just take you forever. Just like this takes forever. When you're planting an actual garden. I'm a gardener by nature, always have been. Like I said, I'm 70 years old, and I started when I was 29. I mean, I've always wanted to garden. I've always wanted to dig in the dirt. But you got school and high school. When you try at 4 years old or 5 years old, you're too tiny. At least I am. I'm just a little person. Okay, so I'm gonna beat up some pumpkins here. Or pumpkins. Watermelons. Yeah, I was raised in the mountains. I'm a mountain girl. I'm not a city girl. Then I became a mountain wife. in 1972. Had 2 children. Raised my children. Taught my children how to work. Taught them how to treat the earth. Heck, my daughter used to make fun of me for digging holes all the time. Well, actually, they all would, all 3 of them. My husband, my daughter, my son. So they gave me the nickname Digger. That's where I got the nickname Digger. Digger Grandma. Used to be Digger Mom, but now I'm a grandma. Almost a 16-year-old. He's going to be 16 in a couple months. I never grew pumpkins. Once in a while, I do. No, I really didn't have the place to grow pumpkins. Since I was married, we lived in 3 different places. Once was a place called Rich Bar, and it was an old, built in 1836 or something. It was when the railroad was going through here. A long time. I didn't have time to grow a vegetable garden there, or the energy, because it had tons of fruit trees, water, natural water coming down in a flume. It was a long ditch, about a quarter of a mile. We had it in a ditch. This was all built in the 1800s. We didn't build the ditch. We just maintained it. We were caretakers at Rich Bar. And my husband, he was a logger, so he wasn't home in the summertime, so I maintained the yard. Kept, walk up to the ditch, and we got low on water, so it wasn't plugged. So, this is kind of why I like this stuff. And watermelons, you could not grow up here because it's too cold. I live in snow mountains. Snowy mountains. When I was a kid, it would get 6 to 7 feet deep. I haven't seen that in a long time. Well, no, I'll have to take that back. We did have one snowstorm in 93. I mean, it was dumb. So we didn't grow watermelon. That was just more of an experiment, if you did want to do it. Carrots, beets, stuff like that grow really good here. And if it's a good summer, you might get some really good zucchini squash. Have you guys ever tried Cocozelle? Cocozelle squash? Good stuff. It's got a harder shell than the big greens. Because, the big greens are good for stuffing with meat, vegetables, spices, all kinds of stuff. But the Cocozelles are they have a thicker skin to them. And I'm trying to grow them this year, but it's just been so cold at night. Okay, I'm going to sign out. I think I've done my 15 minutes. Let's say 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes. I can only do 15 minutes. So I'll catch you on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.